Well, I'm still in Invercargill. I've been here since Tuesday night. It's now Thursday. I had to come down for a work thing. Invercargill. Used to come here as a kid and nothing has changed. It's still pretty grim. Like, nice enough town, but nothing has changed. Head back home today. I won't get home till late. So I left really early on Tuesday morning and had a few flight cancellations and delays because the little volcano Whakaari, which is just off the coast of Whakatane, has been erupting still, but the wind had changed, and then the wind blew all the ash over to Tauranga to the airport I was flying out of, so there was major disruptions. Hopefully I can get in tonight. Gonna have to check. Otherwise I might be busing from Auckland. Disgusting. But yeah, it's been quite busy, so I asked Simon, my coach, if I could have like a no biking obviously because my bike's not here, but he'd planned some swims and runs that I haven't managed to do them all, but I did get to the pool yesterday for half an hour. I was determined to go. We got back from a field trip a bit late, 45 minutes late, and I was planning to do my 3.5k swim, but because we got back late, I could only fit in 1.5 before dinner, so that's alright. I felt better for going. 6 months ago, I probably would have not even thought about swimming, and I quite liked the pool. Nice being in a new pool, not new but different. And otherwise I've been just running around Invercargill, soaking up the scenery. But I am going to go for a swim this morning before the conference starts again. The flights to and from Invercargill were an absolute nightmare. I had so many delays, but it was nice to be back home and had a bit of a sleep in on Friday because I got home at about 10 p.m. on Thursday night.
Hello. One last thing, which is about all...
I just worked half a day from home on Friday morning and then took the second half of the day as annual leave, so I got to spend some time with the doggos. Went down to the harbour, had a bit of a swim because it was really quite warm. The weather lately has been amazing amongst a couple of thunderstorms, but overall the weather has been really good, and Charlie likes to try and catch the fish just like a bear really. Hasn't been successful yet. So Friday afternoon I was heading down to Taupo to do the Lake Taupo Cycle Challenge gravel race. Before I left Whakatane, I stopped at Julian's Berry Farm and got a mixed berry ice cream. It is the go-to. A few weeks ago, my friend Colette gave me a bit of FOMO and said that I should be entering the 85-kilometre grav race at the Lake Taupo Cycle Challenge. So I did enter. My friend Hannah was kind enough to let me stay at her house, so it ended up being quite a cheap trip. And it's only about 2.5 hours from Whakatane. Pretty sure the numbers for this event died off a bit last year, but this year they were back up around 3,000 people, which is awesome. I had signed up to go off in the first wave, but by the time I arrived, that pen was already full, so I ended up going in the second wave, and that worked out to be to my advantage. I went pretty hard from the start and ended up catching both of the women who started in the first wave And it meant I ended up winning the race by 3 seconds, which I'm super happy with. The Topol gravel grind, it was advertised to be 70% gravel and had some grade 2 and grade 3 single track mountain bike trails, and I have no mountain bike skills. I thought I was probably an intermediate graveler, but after Saturday's race I am back to beginner because that was fucking scary. I was on the brakes a lot of the descents. They weren't the typical nice rolling, nice grav hills that I'm used to. They were fucking steep. The mountain bike tracks had roots, and gravel bikes don't have suspension, so my knees got a really good working out. But I am super happy with myself because after the race, it was about 3.5 hours the race, I ended up going for a swim, an unplanned 2k swim. Like, what a fucking hero. The old Brittany from prior to 4 months ago, never, no way, absolutely not doing that. But Ultraman training Brittany sent it. 2k in the pool, got to about 1.2k and my first leg cramped, my right leg, and I was standing at the shallowest end of the pool stretching it out, and then because I was kind of in a half split position, and then I got cramp in my other leg as well, so left and right had cramped, and I had to do almost like the splits in the pool, and my head went under. Then the lifeguard come over and he says, do you need a hand getting out of the pool? Kind of embarrassing but kind of funny, and I did not need assistance. But yeah, did 2k and it was hard. It was not pleasant. I ended up hanging around in Topol till prize giving was finished because they had some really good spot prizes. Didn't win anything, which is a shame. But then ended up having another late night. Got home after 8:30. Short snippet this week with the travelling and lack of training. There wasn't actually that much exciting viewing, and doing the grav race on Saturday meant I was hands free. But thanks so much for coming along, and I will see you on the next episode.